Okay, here's the reality. Life isn't always fair. Despite what Instagram captions and TikTok trends may have you believing, the truth is sometimes hard to swallow. But knowing these truths early on could save you years of heartache, regret, and misery. So here are 5 hard facts about life they don't tell you. Number 1, nobody owes you anything. This is the harsh truth. Nobody owes you happiness, success, or even an explanation. Life does not give anything for free. And it's up to you to create the success you desire. The entitlement mentality is a dangerous trap. Thinking everyone owes you something sets you up for a lifetime of disappointment and frustration. Let me say this again. Nobody owes you anything, not your parents, your friends, your colleagues, or your government. We live in a society that promotes instant gratification and a sense of entitlement, but the sooner you realize that you're responsible for your own happiness, the better. It's your duty to create the life you want. Nobody will do it for you. And it's not about being selfish or uncaring. It's about taking responsibility and being proactive. The people who think others owe them happiness are often the same ones who never seem to be happy. Why? Because happiness is a choice, a daily practice that requires effort and gratitude, not something you can demand from others or expect to be handed to you on a silver platter. Instead of waiting for someone to hand you success or happiness, take matters into your own hands. Be proactive, work hard, and appreciate what you have. Trust me, the journey will be worth it. Number 2. Life will hurt. There's no way around it. Life will hurt. You'll experience pain, grief, and disappointment at some point in your journey, no matter how positive or optimistic you try to be. But here's the twist. Life doesn't have to be unfair. Just because something bad happens to you doesn't mean life is unfair. That's a common misconception we often fall into when faced with adversity. When bad things happen, it's natural to feel upset and question why me. But instead of focusing on the unfairness of it all, why not shift your perspective and see what this experience can teach you? Every challenge is a lesson in disguise. Every setback is an opportunity to grow. Instead of dwelling on the pain, focus on what you can learn from it. Embrace the discomfort. Use it to fuel your growth and become stronger because of it. For example, when you face rejection, instead of feeling sorry for yourself, ask, what can I learn from this experience to improve myself? When you encounter challenges, don't just complain about them. Ask yourself, how can I grow from this situation? What new skills or knowledge can I acquire? By adopting this mindset, you turn every obstacle into a stepping stone on your journey to success. You become more resilient, adaptable, and resourceful. Remember, life won't always be easy, but it doesn't have to be unfair either. Number 3, time is your most valuable currency. You can't buy back time once it's wasted. I know you've heard it before. Time is precious, but it's a message worth repeating. Why? Because in the grand scheme of things, time is our most valuable resource. We can always earn money back, but we can never get back wasted time. Think about it. You can make more money, but you can't relive another minute of your life. Once it's gone forever. You might have heard the saying, you're either spending time or investing it. What does that mean? Well, every moment you spend doing something is either a waste or an investment in your future. For example, scrolling through social media for hours on end doesn't really benefit you in the long run. On the other hand, investing time in learning a new skill or nurturing a relationship can pay dividends later on. So be mindful of how you spend your time. Don't waste it on things that don't matter. Instead, invest it in activities that will help you grow and achieve your goals. Remember, time is the most valuable currency you have. Don't squander it. Invest it wisely. Number 4, people change, and so will you. The people you meet today may not be in your life tomorrow. Friendships and relationships evolve over time, and while some connections endure the test of time, others fade away as you grow and change. Even family ties, which are often thought to be unbreakable, can become strained due to life circumstances, differing values, or unresolved conflicts. It's a sad reality, but the truth is, people come and go, and when that happens, it can leave us feeling lost, confused, and heartbroken. It's important to remember that change is a natural part of life. Nothing stays the same forever. Embracing impermanence means accepting that change is inevitable and learning to adapt to new circumstances. When people drift out of your life, don't resist the change. Instead, try to understand it and navigate it gracefully. It's not always easy, but with time and self-reflection, you'll find a way to move forward. One way to cope with the changing dynamics in your relationships is to focus on quality over quantity. Nurture the relationships that are meaningful to you and invest your time and energy into those connections. It's also essential to communicate openly and honestly with the people in your life. Express your feelings, set boundaries, and be willing to compromise. By embracing these practices, you can create lasting and fulfilling relationships that can withstand the test of time. However, there may be times when, despite your best efforts, relationships reach a breaking point, and it's important to know when to let go. Sometimes it is better to walk away from toxic or one-sided relationships and focus on healing and moving forward. It's not easy, but it's often necessary for your own well-being and personal growth. Remember, while people do change and relationships evolve, new connections can also bring fresh perspectives and opportunities into your life. Stay open to meeting new people and forming new bonds as your journey through life continues. Single regret is heavier than failure. Taking action is always better than doing nothing. Imagine the feeling of regret. That nagging sense of what if that lingers when you don't pursue a dream, take a risk, or speak your truth. Now compare it to the weight of failure, the disappointment, and the lessons learned from a bold move that didn't quite go as planned. Which feels heavier? In the short term, failure may feel more painful and overwhelming. It's the immediate consequence of our actions, the tangible setback that hits us right in the face. But as time passes, the sting of failure fades. We learn from it, dust ourselves off, and move forward. Meanwhile, the regret of inaction grows heavier with each passing day. It becomes a constant companion, whispering doubts and reminding you of the path not taken. Eventually, the regret of not trying, of holding back, becomes unbearable, leading to a deep sense of longing and dissatisfaction. The key is to recognize that both failure and regret are inevitable parts of life. Failure provides valuable lessons and stepping stones to success. And while regret may arise, it shouldn't paralyze us. Instead of letting regrets consume you, channel it into motivation. Use the what-ifs to fuel your actions and turn them into solutions. Take theories, speak your truth, chase your dreams. And even if you stumble and fall, you'll be better prepared next time. Remember, failing forward is always better than regretting inaction. We made it to the end. If these truths hit you, like this video. Follow us for more and share it with your friends. We appreciate your support and hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for watching.